Hello there. Join us in this episode to see how we are jumping on a roller coaster, overcoming a number of challenges to make it back home. Sadly, not aboard our beloved rover.
Lights, camera, action.
We are out with the wind, Sorin and Ana sailing around the world aboard sailing yacht Mehalah, an Oyster Mariner 35. We are both eager to make the most of this once-in-a-lifetime adventure at sea and on land. We are very keen to share this with you.
So we've got the spare tire out, and of course it's one of these skinny, worrying looking tires. Not a wide and very healthy one like the ones we had on, but nevertheless this skinny looking anorexic tire will have to do the job until we get a couple of new ones for the rear, because the ones we have on now, wow, they can blow up at any time. It split so badly that even the wires that are structural, even the wires have been cut off. That's what you call deadly.
Or pure luck, that you actually checked and saw that before it exploded on the road.
What have you got there?
12-volt mini air compressor.
Wow, it looks brand new.
It is brand new because we bought it especially for
Don't break the... Hey.
I won't break it.
Okay. So we bought it as a backup for inflating the tires in the middle of the bush. And guess what? We are in the middle of the bush.
And we need it big time.
The spare one we've got, it's slightly softish, so out it comes, the little beast. Well, the next challenge is to get this thing in, and all our other stuff. We were already at full capacity, so maybe somebody needs to hitchhike to the next town, huh?
Hitchhike? That's nice. I guess that would be me, huh?
No. We'll fit them all in. It's just gonna be an interesting
exercise,
but we will get them all in. We have to.
Hopefully we're not over optimistic here.
Right.
Wow. About 300 kilometers down deserted Stuart Highway, we reach Port Augusta, where we can look into replacing the rear tires. We check a couple of outlets and we find what we need.
Right, we arrived in Port Augusta, and we're lucky we found tires. They're quite special, they're wide and sporty tires, and people around here do more off-road than sporty as such. Even the structural wires, they've split apart because of the alignments on the wheels. They were sitting on the car on an angle like this.
You knew about this when we left, right?
Should I say yes or?
No, say the truth, you knew.
The truth is yes, we knew, but we had to go because if we change tires and everything else, we'll probably never do the trip. So we decided to go, and I kept checking them along the way, and we realized that, one at least was buggered. So now here we are changing it.
But we've done 5,000 kilometers right before they were kaput.
Yes, but crazy people do crazy shit like this. Otherwise, you shouldn't be doing things like this. Don't listen to us. We've got two brand new tires, aligned, balanced, and very, very well pumped up. So we're full steam ahead now. Full steam ahead. Adelaide and then Melbourne. Here we come.
And then back home to Lake Macquarie.
For sure. Back to sailing. Enough of all this road tripping.
Sadly, Our excitement was not going to last for too long.
We visit friends in Adelaide and celebrate together our 5th-year cruisiversary.
5 years and still alive.
Cheers to that.
Still alive, 5 years and counting.
And I have to go. And then we'll get together again. Cheers.
We discovered the city of churches with its insightful natural science museum. We get a much needed rest in a home environment and we happily set off south again.
We drive past the beautiful South Australian autumnal vineyards and we cross into the state of Victoria. Unfortunately, not long after, we are in for a major blow.
Well, this is not a campground or any fancy sort of facilities. We're in someone's garden tonight because our car, the road train as we call it, is packed up. Something to do with the gearbox or whatever. I'm not talking too loud because I don't want to disturb these guys, but this is home for tonight here. We gotta do our cooking, some eating. We got some little wine here left over to celebrate our arrival to this beautiful garden today. And then see tomorrow what tomorrow brings.
Yeah.
Bass, treble.
We had now traveled well over 1,000 miles south of the hot desert, almost reaching the south coast of Australia with winter galloping along. The nights were very cold. We wake up to frosty surroundings in a stranger's garden.
Our host's kids were excited to have unexpected guests. Alas, we were in no mood for playing.
We quickly figured that the best course of action is to call our road recovery insurers. Prodded by a nosy friend, fellow adventurer, we were lucky to have taken out the policy days before leaving on the trip. I was in tears. I felt the separation was final and it broke my heart. Our rover had been home for over 6 weeks and the relationship grew strong during this time.
The insurance company arranged for our car to be towed to a local garage and provided a replacement car for a week. Since the garage was very busy and had no interest in repairing European cars, repair that would have been too expensive anyway, we had no choice than to let go.
Easier said than done. We went through a week of turmoil, going back and forth with the garage, with the insurance company, with possible buyers of our car.
To cope with undue stress, we take advantage of our unplanned location to visit the local hot springs and spa. It was exactly what we needed.
Whilst in Warrnambool, we make the most of a beautiful day and drive along the neighboring Great Ocean Road, stopping to admire nature's impressive rock sculptures along Australia's south coast.
The jewel in the crown is what is known as the 12 Apostles, a number of rocks stacked rising up majestically from the windswept Southern Ocean on Victoria's dramatic coastline.
These were formed over a period of 20 million years by coastal winds and waves eroding the cliff face. Currently only 7 rock stacks are still standing. The same weather conditions that brought about their formation will eventually bring about their destruction.
The sun setting amongst those pinnacles surfacing the ocean is a spectacular display of nature at its most pure and powerful.
In the end, we had no choice other than moving all our belongings to the hire car provided by the insurers and scrapping our rover for $500. We were in disbelief. What's going on there, Sorin?
Well, we've explored all the possible avenues, and there were many avenues, and we came to a zero outcome. The car is basically end of its life. The transmission is gone, so something to do with the gearbox would not go in gear. So it's nobody will actually fix it. Nobody will look at it apart from one company. They're specialized in European cars, but the cost of getting it there looked at, fixed, it will probably I don't know what's the word,
Weigh the benefit.
outweigh the benefit or outweigh the price of the car. So we took all our belongings out, and it's time to kiss it goodbye and leg it out of here with the other beauty next to it. So everything from this has been into that, and off we go on the highway. Ta-ta, goodbye.
You're saying it like it's easy, but it's
Well,
bloody not easy, and it hasn't been easy, but
I'm definitely not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but other than that, I'm not happy, of course. But we're leaving our road train, as we call it, behind. But you know, people die, pets die, everything dies. So this is it. The car died. The engine is running.
After a pit stop in Melbourne, we were headed home, most happy not to have missed on our initial visiting objectives.
we spent the night in a motel courtesy of our insurance company, followed by a final freedom camping adventure in yachts before finally reaching Lake Mac. We are back home, not with our rover, but with a car registered in Victoria.
After 7,300 kilometers, where we are, back at the marina, back on the water, back on the life of a sailor.
Yeah.
Night even it feels so good.
They say that it is about the journey, not the destination. In our case, it was as much about the destination as it was about the journey. We could have flown to Ayers Rock instead, but we would have missed on the extraordinary outback experience, and incredible Uluru may have felt just like another rock, as a fellow visitor to the rock reckons.
In the next episode, we wrap up our stay on Lake Mac and literally escape the lake at night with 0.2 under the keel. Hooray!
A beautiful sunset here on Lake Macquarie. Tonight is the night to depart. We've been here for
More than 4 months.
more than 4 months, and now we'll be leaving tonight at 10:30. We have a high tide and hopefully go over the bar without touching the bar. Wait on the inside of the bridge until the morning. Lift the bridge tomorrow at 8 o'clock, get on the other side and sail for 8.5, 9 hours.
Yeah. It's a difficult one, you know, we've been waiting for this day for quite a while, and we hope that we are going to be successful.
I just smashed the glass. I'm picking up all the pieces from the everywhere down below there. We didn't need this, but they say that broken glass brings luck.
Let's see how lucky
Some
we're
believe-
going to be tonight.
Some believe in it, some don't believe in it. I already look tired. We've been partying, I guess, the departure. So yeah, here we are. We'll update in the morning.
Fingers crossed.
And the toes. Thanks for watching our video.
If you enjoy this channel, please subscribe, comment, give us the thumbs up and share.